Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I was thinking about this car, how much I love it. I was thinking about one thing I really don't like about it. And it's not really the car's fault, but as we take a little stroll around the car, you can see she looks great, but she looks a little dirty. It's been a week since I've washed it, so it kind of makes sense. But as we get closer in, we get into really seeing how bad the paint is. It's like super dirty everywhere. Really gets caked up over here, really bad over here, and it gets even worse. It's pretty awful how bad it is over here. Now something that's interesting, the front of the car doesn't look that bad, even really close. The paint looks pretty good, the roof looks pretty good, and that's because aerodynamics. So we have air that goes over the car, and that dirt does not get stuck to it. It flies around, it goes away. You can see some of it doesn't, hence this spoiler's kind of dirty, but the stuff on the side of the car gets stuck to it because it has a lot of resistance from the paint. So look how bad this whole side is. So I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on showing how to quickly, effectively, and most importantly, safely get rid of this dust and dirt off of the paint perfectly. So the results that you guys can expect look something like this. We got paint that looks like that, and in 5 minutes or less you have paint that looks like this. See, the color of the car is completely changed. Body lines are different. I mean, it's just night and day difference. You know, just completely crazy. So I have a little station set up. Excuse the mess. The product we're going to use is Griot's Best of Show Detailer. This stuff's amazing. I get it in gallons. It's a better value. The spray bottle I use is a Zep Professional Sprayer. These are good spray bottles. I've had this one for a few years. It's great. You can adjust how much the mist level. Holds a lot of fluid. It's really good. Good ergos on it. So the rags, I use Chemical Guys Professional Rags. They're really good. They last a long time. They're durable. They're just good for the paint. They're overall all around really good rags. Something kind of you guys should know is what to look for in a rag and what not to once you've already purchased it. Do not use a dirty rag on your paint or anywhere. Do not use a rag that is kind of dirty and has these little white things in it. If you guys can see, but that does not give the rag an even surface. And these like little, you can see some leaves stuff that's going to scratch your paint. You want a rag that feels and looks perfect. Even after the washer, it might not be. So for example, this one came out of the washer and it looks like this. The stains are okay, but it still had this. Don't want to use it. That's dirty. Hopefully it comes out good. This is perfect. I'm sure you guys can see the color difference. This is the one you want to go for. So I have my bag of rags over here, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. So I can see I inspect the rag. It looks fantastic. It feels good. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it grips the skin really well. It's a really good microfiber rag or towel. So as you can see, a few minutes ago I already did this area. Looks phenomenal. I'm going to show you guys on the other side of the vehicle, just so it's a completely fresh side, and you guys are going to see it live with no cuts in the process, how long it takes and what results you get. So some first rules you want to do. Usually the lower parts of the car are dirtier because it's closer to the tires, which kicks up the dirt and the rocks. So you never want to go down to up. Always want to go up to down or left to right. Usually up to down first. Also, since this is superficial dust, you can see if I just kind of tap my finger, it will lighten it up a little bit. You do not want to do this on mud or thick dust, thick buildup. This is kind of a once every few days kind of thing. You also are going to be using a lot of product, so be very prepared to spend some money. But this is what we do. Completely soak the area. Completely soak it. There's never too much over here. Then what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna grab your rag and you're going to slowly do that. So you can see stuff is coming off, and you can already see the paint's a different color. Also, once this builds up on the rag, go to a different portion. You're gonna just go slowly. See? Different portion. Slowly. See the buildup? Different portion. Since there's a lot of dirt here, there's a little more product. We're just gonna go from left to right. And you can go up and down over here. Now, I am actually gonna be getting rock guards for this car because I've made the mistake of not getting them earlier, and you guys can see there are some chips in the paint even on the other side, so that I'm not gonna be able to get rid of. I'm gonna have to deal with it. They're small, but I know they're there and they're annoying, and hope you guys don't make the same mistake I did. Learn from me. We're just gonna go on right to left, all the way down, using a clean part right here, and just going down. So, besides the rock chips, you guys can see, look at the color in the paint. Completely different from the door, rear fender. Look at that. It's fantastic. It's pretty smooth. It's safe. It doesn't scratch your paint up. As you can see, a lot of crap comes off. Also, on these rags, once let's say that's enough dirt, we can flip it over. I'll take the tag off, because that can just scratch your paint. And you're gonna fold the dirty side in and use the outside of the rag. As you can see, no rocks, no cotton or lint buildup. And now, this is probably the worst part of the car. Look at that. Awesome. So once again, we're gonna completely soak the affected area. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Look how much shit comes off. Alright, now we're gonna very slowly, look at that. Look at it. You don't want to use a lot of pressure here, guys. You really just want to let the cleaner do the work. That's kind of my motto. You don't have to push that hard. If you do, you're going to be scratching your paint. Very light pressure. Excuse that. And as you can see, look at the difference this stuff does. I mean, you can see me here. Can't really see me there. It's pretty amazing. Just to show you guys, that's the difference. Like that's pretty noticeable. Once again, doesn't scratch your paint. Paint feels really nice. All right. Also, you do not want to just leave this detailer sitting on the paint. See, I sprayed up here, it dribbled down here. We're gonna get rid of this because we don't want this stuff to dry and make it harder for us later. Look at that. Crazy, guys. Okay. So, different part of the rag every time. One rag. Does take some time, but you know what? You get results. That's what it's all about in the end. Your cars are going to look different. They're going to stand out in the street. And that's the whole point. So, thank you guys so much for watching. It was just a quick video for today, but it's gonna be more coming soon. I am getting some rock guards from GM that I'm gonna be installing. I'll show you guys how to do that. Hopefully they're gonna work. And yeah, see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Peace.